Hi guys, a very good morning, or is it afternoon? It's 12 exactly. So, well, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, I hope whatever it is good for you. So once again, welcome to a session from BYJU'S Exam Prep in your preparation for MAH CET. Now the dates are already out. I hope you guys have all downloaded the admit card and you know which center it is and which date it is. I hope you guys have taken care of the basic necessities. Right? A very good afternoon, Janjalkar, Maheshwari, Swagat, Atul, Surbhi, Harshal. Very good afternoon to all of you. Good to see all the regular names present over here. Well, so what I have today is a different and interesting, simple actually topic for MAH CET called logical inequalities. Now, inequalities, quite a few of you know. Mathematical inequalities, but today we are not going to do with not going to look at anything to do with maths per se, but we are going to look at something called as a logical inequality. So let us understand what is this logical inequality. Now frankly, if you ask me, there is not much of a difference between logical inequality and mathematical inequality. The only difference is logical inequalities are a lot more easier and there's no calculation involved. So if I say, for example, A is, okay, let me write it on the right hand side so that I don't block myself. So if I say A is greater than B, B is equal to C, and C is greater than D. And if I say C is less than, let's say, E. Now, can you connect A and E? This is the kind of question they will ask you. This kind of a question where we are not looking at any calculation in terms of numbers, but we are trying to look at how the variables are related with the inequality sign in place is called as a logical inequality. So that's what we're going to have. And yes, in this particular question, as Jay Gandhi rightly said, it cannot be determined because if you notice, E is also greater than C, A is also greater than C. Now, if there are two alphabets or two variables which are greater than the third variable, you can't determine what it is. For example, I can say 2 is greater than 1, 3 also is greater than 1. Unless you know this is 2 and 3, you can't compare them because this 2 can also become 5. In which case 5 is greater than 3. Had it been 2, 2 is less than 3. So the whole idea in this that you need to keep in mind is you have to be absolutely certain that something is greater than or less than. Only then you can come up to an answer. Okay? So yes, so this is the kind of questions we're going to deal with. A lot of questions for practice. As I said, there's no formula in this. There's no theory per se. It's a simple inequality that you already know in maths, but applied into variables. So that's what we have in store for today. Let's go ahead and start our journey with logical inequalities. The first question coming your way. I hope all of you have got your pens and papers ready. Frankly, you don't need a pen and paper, but if you have it, it's great because, as I said, there's no calculation here. But yeah, it once in a while helps you to write down a couple of points and it'll help you get the answer faster. So, well guys, get ready. So this is the instruction. I'm sure quite a few, that's very straightforward. You can just take a look at it. These are the instructions for the first few questions coming your way. So just take a look at it and we will start off with it. So the whole idea is you have to look at definitely true. Maybe is not what you want. You have to pick the answer which is guaranteed. Okay? This is the first question. Simple question as a warm-up. Please give me the answer in 1 minute. 60 seconds you have. It's not at all difficult. It's just a warm-up question. Decrease my size a little. Right, so very good. Lot of correct answers coming this way. The correct answer is neither 1 nor 2 follows. So you can't conclude what they are asking. So let's take a look at what is being given. So you have A, which is less than D, and D is again greater than K. K is equal to O, but R is greater than O, and R is also greater than Q, and Q is less than F. So F is greater than Q, and F and B are equal. So usually it's a good habit to write everything in one inequality terms. We can see there are greater than signs, less than signs. It's a good habit. I'm not saying it is mandatory requirement, but those of you who are a bit slow in solving this, if you are finding it to be a bit of a difficult, one simple thing I will ask you to do is, first thing is write down everything in one side, either everything less than or everything greater than. It becomes easy for you to decipher things. Now take a look at it. What are they saying? A equal to R. Can you conclude this? What is the relation between A and R? Now if you notice, D is greater than A and D is greater than K and O is less than R. So you have a relationship between RO, you have a relationship between RK, but you don't have a relationship directly between A and R. You can't confirm anything about them. It's like the example that I said, A is greater than B and C is greater than B. You can't conclude anything about A and C because they are independent. Hence, this cannot be concluded. This cannot be confirmed. Similarly, if you're looking at D and F, D is greater than A and R. So once again, what is the connection between D and F? So you have D is greater than K, K is equal to O, but O is less than R. So O is less than R and R is greater than Q, or Q is less than R. Once again, D and F are disconnected. There is no direct linkages between them. It's like the same example, right? So you're basically saying that D is greater than A and you're saying that R is greater than Q. Q is equal to let's say Q. Okay, in fact Q is not confirmed to anything. Q is independent again. So D and R, there is no linkage. So the moment you see that there is no link, you can't confirm anything. So this also cannot be confirmed. Therefore, the correct answer is neither 1 nor 2. So this kind of a question, you have to be careful, okay? I'm not saying they are difficult. The problem with MAH CET is they will not give you difficult questions. However, they will give you traps. They'll give you easy questions and students will fall into the trap. So that is what you need to be careful about, okay? Let's move on and take a look at the next question. Here's a question. Try this out in 45 seconds. Your time starts now. Okay, lot of D's, 1A only. Let us see what the correct answer is. So typically in this kind of a question, 45 seconds is enough for you to get the answer. You should get the answer in 45 seconds. That should be your practice. That should be your speed. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So what do I have here? As I said, I'll try to write everything in one direction only. So I have B, I'll start from here. B greater than or equal to L, greater than A, greater than H. Okay, then G is greater than B, so I will continue this backwards. G will be here. Then J greater than X, X is equal to E, and again I have H, so I will continue here. H is greater than O, and O is greater than X, and X is equal to E. So I will basically write J somewhere, so J can be anywhere over here. So let me take this out. Now where should I put J? If you notice, J is greater than E and X. So all of these are greater than E and X. So anywhere in between I can insert a J. There's no guarantee where I can put J. But the remaining is continuous. The remaining alphabets are all perfectly continuous. So let's take a look at comparison of E and L. What happens to E and L? E is here, L is here. Definitely L should be greater than E. Definitely this is correct. 100% correct. Straightforward. What about O and G? Now G is here, G is greater than B, B is greater than or equal to L, L is greater than A is greater than H, H is greater than O. So G and O I can connect. G and O I can definitely connect. And what is the connection? G is greater than O. G is greater than O. So 2 also is definitely correct. So the correct answer is option A. Both 1 and 2 follow. Now many of you got the answer as D, which means you have missed the second part. O and G are connected. Okay, in fact, okay, my mistake there. This is incorrect actually. Why is this incorrect? Can somebody tell me? Because here this equal to sign is there, and here this equal to sign is not there. We know G to be guaranteed greater than O. It cannot be equal to O. That is the reason. Okay, then A is not correct, then D is correct. Only one will follow. But please understand, why is 2 wrong? You need to understand 2 is wrong because the equal to sign is what it is making as wrong. It is not that we cannot, we are able to establish a relationship between O and G. We were able to establish a relationship between O and G. But the relationship that we established is different from the relationship that is given there. Hence, only one will follow, because whenever you are sure A is greater than B, equal to should not be there. But if you take a look at it, what about O and O, let's say, okay, G and L. Even in G and L, because G is greater than B, even B is equal to L, your G will be greater than L. So it is confirmed that G will be greater than L. So if something says the option has G greater than or equal to L, this is wrong, because the equal to sign is making it wrong. So you have to be very careful about these smaller points. Okay? Right, let's move on. Question number 3. This is again a different idea here. Read the instruction carefully and then solve it. I'll give you once again 1 minute. This is your time limit. Okay, so this is not very difficult at all. Take a look at it. You want B to be less than E. So B is here and E is here. So E and D are same, so this is the entire same thing. So you want this entire thing to be greater than B. So this should only be not equal to, sorry, this should only be strictly less than. Only then you will be having B less than E. If I put less than or equal to, if I put it like this, B less than or equal to C, less than or equal to D, equal to E, then there is a possibility that B and E can be equal, because you can see equal to, all of them can be equal. In such a case, B will be equal to E, but we don't want that. We want strictly less than. That is only possible if you cut down the equal to sign in between. So if there is no equal to sign, then the equality cannot continue. If it cannot continue, then strictly one of them is greater than the other. So that is the reason why we will see B, option B is correct. But let's see if we can have other questions in the similar manner where more than one fill in the blank is given. Okay, so this is actually a very simple question. The answer is option B. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next question. We have again similar idea, but this time we have 2 question marks. So whatever you pick should be matching both. Your time starts now, 45 seconds. Wow, it's really good to see so many of you answering correctly, my friends, which means you're all ready for the exam. That's a good news. So be happy, give yourself a praise. It's a correct answer and you're all ready for the exam more or less today. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So we need definitely B to be greater than or equal to P. Now, if you want this to be equal to sign, so remember, if I put greater than, then B will be greater than D. Now, even if all of them are equal, I will not have B greater than P. So the only way I can have that is, I will have a greater than or equal to sign. So that equal to, so equal to continues. So whenever there is an equal to possible, I have to make sure that the equal to is continuing. That is a simple logic. So greater than or equal to should be the first question mark. Then they're asking, F should be greater than O, which means, see, remember, there is an equal to here, there is an equal to here. I should not want an equal to, because if the equal to is continuing, then here also there will be an equal to, which is not there. So F greater than O means strictly this should be greater than O. So the correct answer is option C. The first question mark should be greater than or equal to, second question mark is greater than. Right? Yes, Priya, you are ready. I hope you're all in high spirits. And I hope you guys have a wonderful exam. Let's move on. Look at the next question coming your way. Okay. This is again following conclusions. Which conclusion follows? That's what you need to pick. Here's the first question. Let's see what the correct answer is. 45 seconds. Alright, so lot of answers, but this time there is a lot of B's, but one or two D's also have got, one or two A's also they are there. So let's go ahead and take a look at, is it A, B or D? Thankfully there are no C's, so there is no ambiguity. C is not correct, apparently that's what you guys are saying, and E is also not there. So let's take a look at which is the correct answer among A, B and D. Right, so we have M and T should be looked at. So let me put everything in one direction. So I have M greater than K greater than G. Then I have B greater than or equal to, or not B, sorry, my bad. I should start from the other side because I'm writing in terms of greater than or equal to. So R greater than or equal to T greater than or equal to B. As of now, there is no connection between these two because MKG and RTB all are different. Then I have R is greater than S. R is greater than S. So now if you notice, there is nothing similar in these things except R. And R is only connecting these two. That too, you can't relate anything between S, T and B. R, while it is connecting the second and third statement, frankly it's not helping us either. It's just saying that okay, there are two numbers less than or equal to R and there is one number less than R. So there is no connection between T, B and S. Okay. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the first option. First statement, M is greater than T. Now can you conclude that? If you can see, M is in the first part, T is in the second part. There is no connection between M and T. Okay, there is G equal to B. Oh, there is a G equal to B. My bad. Okay, I missed that. So B is equal to G. Okay, so there's one more part. So let me take that out. B is equal to G. So B is equal to G. Anything else did I miss? 1, 2, 3. That's it. So if B is equal to G, then definitely I can say that B will be, okay, so B, if it is equal to G, once again, M and K are also greater than G. If M and K are greater than G, then I can definitely say that M and K are greater than B. That's all. Because B and G are equal. So this G is equal to B. That's what I can write. So M and K both are greater than B and G. But again, nothing else can I conclude from there. Okay. So now M and T. So M and T, there is no relation because I don't know where is M, where is T, because there is no direct relation between M and T. So first one anyway cannot be concluded. Now if you look at G greater than or equal to R, is that possible? Like definitely it is not true, right? Sorry, R is greater than or equal to G. Okay, R greater than or equal to G, yes, this you can conclude. Because R is here and there's a direct relation between R and G. The cycle continues, the chain continues. So R greater than or equal to and equal to. So you can definitely conclude that R is greater than or equal to G. This is correct, which is the second option or the second statement. So only one cannot be concluded, two definitely can be concluded, hence only conclusion 2 is true, which is option B. Now many of you gave D's, many of you gave C I guess, or D, one of the two. One or two gave A also. So please be careful where you made the mistake. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next question coming your way. Once again, the directions are quite straightforward. Here's the question, my friends. You take 45 seconds. Your time starts now. Okay, that's about 45 seconds. Let's go ahead and see. Once again, I will write everything in one side only. So I have P greater than A greater than S. I also have K greater than R greater than S. So if you notice, while the S's here are same, I cannot conclude anything about P, A, K, R. I mean, P, K, R I have no connection, A, K, R I have no connection. Okay, they are independent. Then I have the second statement, which is S is greater than O. So let me write this. S is greater than O. I'll continue this. And S is also greater than. So S is also greater than L and L is greater than Z. But G is greater than O. So I have G greater than O. So this is the entirety of what has been given to me. Okay, this is exactly what I have. Now, what are we looking at? P and Z. So P is here and Z is here. So I know that P is greater than S and I know S is greater than Z. So there is an indirect, but there is a connection. It's not direct, but it is an indirect connection. So P to S and S to Z. So definitely I can say that P is greater than Z. Right? P is greater than Z. So can P less than Z be concluded? No, it cannot be concluded. So conclusion 1 is not true for sure. Okay? Then what about the second conclusion? G is equal to K. Now first of all, I don't even have to waste my time. Why should I not waste my time? Because there is no equal to anywhere. If there is no equal to anywhere, I cannot conclude that something will be equal to something straight away. Okay? So both of them cannot be concluded, hence the correct answer is D. So be careful about these kind of things. Don't waste your time searching for it. There is an equal to sign, but there is no equal to sign in the entire question. So you cannot conclude that. Straight away you can say that. I didn't even check anything. If you notice, you will be saving some time there. Hence the correct answer is option D. Neither 1 nor 2 are true. Okay? Krishna Deshmukh, coded inequality in today's class. I don't think so. Coded inequality may be true. I'm not sure. Let's see what comes. Nandan, yes, it is definitely possible, Nandan. You already got a 94 percentile. Remember, if you put in a little bit more effort, you could have got last year itself about 96, 97 percentile. This year, I'm assuming that you have prepared a lot more. 99 is well within your reach. So don't lose hope. Go and give it a positive attitude. Give it your best shot. Okay? Let's move on to the next question. Once again, a question, 45 seconds. Your time starts now. Danish Siddiqui, you are late for the class by about 20 minutes, 22 minutes. So we have done about 6 questions till now. Okay, lot of answers, mostly A's, few D's here and there. Let us see, is it option A or D? I got few D's also coming the way. So let's see which is the correct answer. Once again, I will make sure that I write everything in either ascending or descending. So I will start with P greater than A greater than S and R is greater than S and K is greater than R. Okay, so I have P greater than A greater than S and K greater than R greater than S. Now when you're talking about S, S is greater than O and S is greater than L and L is greater than Z and I have G greater than O. So this is what has been given to us. Now O and R, can I relate O and R? So definitely you can see that actually R is greater than O. There is a direct relation. There's a direct relation. So R is greater than O. So this can be concluded. What about the second one? L greater than A. So if L is greater than A, now we have L over here and A over here. Now we see that A is greater than S and S is greater than L. So if you notice, A is here, S is here and L is here. So definitely you have A greater than L. So this is not correct. L greater than A is not correct, it's the other way around. A should be greater than L. So only conclusion 1 is true, conclusion 2 is incorrect. So the answer will be option A, only 1 is true. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so this is a larger one, about 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 conditions given to you. Let's go ahead and solve this. Take 45 seconds once again and see if you can get the correct answer. So you have one extra. In fact, let's make it 60 seconds. The time starts now. Jai Gandhi, you will have good questions in today's session also. There is a mix. Not every question will be difficult. Please keep that in mind. They will be easy, they will be moderate, there will be slightly difficult questions. So yes, we're going to have all types of questions. Okay, so slowly now the answers have started coming. We have B's, we have one E. Anybody else with E? Okay, we have 2 E's. So guys, 1 minute is up. So if you notice, this is not straightforward. This is not that easy. Not many of you have been able to give the answer. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. What is causing the problem here? So I'm supposed to look at all of them. So let me quickly write them down. I have J greater than E, J greater than or equal to M equal to D. Then I have N greater than U and N is equal to K. K is E is greater than or equal to K. Then I have R equal to C, but this is greater than or equal to S, and S is also greater than N. Then what else do you have? C equal to L greater than or equal to Y equal to G. So these are the conditions that have been given to us. Now let's try to link J and N. So N is over here, N is over here. What about J? J is over here. So J is greater than E and E is greater than. So if you notice, if I continue this here, this is J. So I can delete this, not required. Okay. So J is greater than E and E is greater than or equal to N. So I can definitely say J is greater than N. So this has to be true. It can be concluded. Okay. What about D greater than S? Where is D? D is over here. Okay. So J is greater than or equal to D and S is over here. So what is the relationship between S and D? Is there a relation anywhere? S is here and S is here, but there is no relation. So if you notice, J is related to all of these, but there is nothing here which relates your S, R or C. So there is no relationship between your D and S, because your J and D are like this. There's some relation between J and D, but you don't have any relation between J and S, so therefore there is no relationship between D and S either. So 2 cannot be concluded for sure. You have to look at only 100% confirmation. What about R greater than or equal to G? So we have a R here. Okay, so we have a R here. So R equal to C. Okay, we can continue this. So C equal to L and L greater than or equal to Y, Y equal to G. So definitely if you're looking at R, R may be equal to G, direct relation, or it can be greater than also because there is one greater than. So R may be greater than or equal to G, that is a confirmation. So 3 is confirmed. So only 1 and 3 are correct. That is option number B. Okay, so those of you who got E, please be careful about why you got E. Some of you got A, some of you got D. So please be careful about these things, guys. Okay, these are small errors. So to make a question complicated, I can just add more number of sentences. So this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is a combination of 4 statements. So the more statements I put, the more confusing it becomes. It's as simple as that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next question again. 60 seconds. Think carefully and give me the correct answer. Your time starts now. Okay, 3 answers, 3 C's, 1 D. So the number of answers have come down now. It's not as easy, that means. So these questions are not very difficult, but they're not very easy either because, okay, 1 minute is up. So you can see in 1 minute, probably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of you only answered. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is the correct answer. So I will again start writing with the first statement, D greater than or equal to W equal to G greater than or equal to H. Now when I have W greater than M and I greater than M and I equal to N. That's the second statement. Then I have the third statement, V greater than S is equal to I and X is greater than or equal to S, which is equal to I. And finally the fourth statement is J equal to A, and these both are greater than or less than B. So B is greater than both and B is also greater than H. Okay, so this is the conditions. These are the conditions that we have. Shivam, you don't need to. So what I'm doing is I'm doing it in a manner which will help out students who are a bit slow. You don't need to write it out everything because you can actually do it by looking at it directly if you're able to do that. But again, as I said, I'm not teaching it in such a way that only the people who can think in mind are able to get it. I'm doing it in a way such that everybody can understand. Okay? Yeah, just observation you can do, Krishna. See, I'm doing it such that everybody can understand. But yes, many of you can observe and get the answer. Nothing wrong. In fact, that is the way to do it. But if I say in the air right now, standing in front of you, just observe how not everybody will be able to understand that, right? That is the reason why I am writing down. Okay? Okay. So what do we have here? D greater than or equal to B. So we have a D here, and where is B? B is here. So is there a link? Yes. What is the link? H is the link. So D is greater than or equal to H and B is greater than H, but that does not connect anything between D and B. There is no connection. It's like saying that D greater than or equal to H and I have a B which is greater than H. So D and B I cannot conclude anything. D and B I cannot conclude anything. So 1 cannot be confirmed. What about 2? M is less than V. So let's see where is V. So we have a V over here and we have a M over here. So and an M over here also. Okay, so we have V greater than I. If you notice, V is greater than I. So greater than V. So clearly there is a direct relation between V and M. What is the relation? V is greater than M. Hence 2 is correct. Hence 2 is correct. Then what do you have? Option 3, statement 3. Statement 3 is S and N. Where is S? S is over here. So if you can just change the color so that you guys can follow. Yes, S is over here. And N, where is N? N is not there. Yeah, there is an N somewhere. Yes, N is over here. Okay, so what is the connection here? We have S is equal to I. So I is equal to S. So this is also equal to S. So S and N are actually straight away connected. They are both equal because N is equal to I and I is equal to S. So what is the relationship between S and N? They are both therefore equal. So if it is equal, then it cannot be statement number 3. So only the second statement is correct. Therefore answer option is C. Okay. Yes, Shubham, it can be connected. Does not mean that, see, connection does not necessarily mean that it's confirmed. So here D greater than or equal to H and D is B is greater than H. But you cannot say that you're going to get a connection between D and B. Yes, they are connected, but you can't get a confirmed answer. D can be equal to B, D can be less than B, D can be greater than B. I mean, we don't know what is the observation there, right? So hence the first statement cannot be confirmed. Okay, let's move on. Is that clear, Shubham? Shubham Kushwa. All right, moving on, guys. Next question coming your way. Once again, 4 statements. See if you can get the correct answer. 45 seconds. Your time starts now. Okay, I'm getting answers, B's, mostly B's, I guess. I think I got 1 or 2 D's. So that's time up. So let's see what the correct answers are, or is. There's only one correct answer, right? So what the correct answer is? So we have W greater than or equal to V equal to F greater than or equal to R. That's the statement number 1 written. Then statement number 2 gives you, so I will incorporate this. So this is M equal to S because M and S are both equal, but they are greater than W. But I have to write the remaining part. So W is greater than C. Right? So whenever I can write it in a single chain, I will write it there. If I cannot write it in a single chain, then I'll break and come down to the next step. So if you notice, M and S, I can continue the chain here. It's easy for me. So that's as much as possible, I will keep the chain continuing. Okay. Then I have the third statement here. We have J equal to Z greater than U greater than or equal to X. And the last statement is E greater than or equal to S. Okay, so S is here, so what I can do is this part. I can join early. Where can I join? E and S I can join here. E will be here. Because E is greater than or equal to S and S and M are equal, so E should be greater than or equal to both of them. Then the remaining part I will write. I will have Z greater than or equal to L greater than S. Okay, so this is what all are changing answers. Yeah, well, you can't do that in the exam. I mean, you can always change the answer in the exam, but there's nobody there sitting and writing things down so that your errors are coming in front. So guys, you have to be careful about it. Yes, Krishna, that's a good observation. People are changing their answers, but let's see whether the changed answer is also correct or not. Okay, so what is the first one? J and V. So where is J? J is over here and V is over here. So is there a relationship between J and V? So we have J equal to Z, Z greater than U, U equal to, okay, so we have Z here. So Z, L and S. So yes, S is over here. So I can put this, if S is already here, then I should be putting my S, then L over here, and then I'll be having a Z over here. So definitely I can say that Z is greater than S, and S is anyway greater than all of them, which means I will basically be able to say that my J, where is J? Yes, J and Z. So J is equal to, so J. So my J is equal to Z. So whatever is applicable to Z will be applicable to my J. So I can relate my Z is greater than or equal to L, and L is greater than S, and all of that is related to your V over here. So definitely I can say that Z is greater than V. If Z is greater than V, remember Z and J are equal, therefore J and V are also possible to connect. What is the connection? J is greater than V. Hence the first one is concludable. I mean, you can conclude it. Okay. What happened? Not everyone, Lakshman. Okay. All right, fine. You guys are having some fun, I believe. Okay, let's move on to the second statement. M and C. So M is over here and C is over here. So clearly you can say that M will be greater than C because M, so if you notice, M is greater than W, that is over here, and W is greater than C. So clearly M will be greater than C. So 2 is also correct. Okay, so 2 is also correct. So option A is wrong, option B is wrong, option C is wrong, either it is D or E. Let us go ahead and take a look at the third one. R and U. So where is R, where is U? Let me write down. Okay, U is over here and R is over here. So is there any connection there? V, F, I don't think there's any connection between U and R. Okay, so U and R, there is no direct connection. Right? I don't think there's any direct connection between U and R. So therefore you cannot conclude that. So 3 cannot be concluded. So only 1 and 2 can be concluded. Therefore D is correct, E is incorrect. Okay. So guys, I hope you understood this. We have done 10 questions till now. We have still few more coming our way. Okay, J greater than V. Harshad, take a look at this. J is equal to Z. Where is that given? J and Z are equal. This is where we are. Next, if you look at Z, Z is greater than or equal to L. J and L are connected, and L is greater than S. L is greater than S. And if you notice, S is greater than V. S is greater than V. So this S is greater than V. Therefore, your J will be greater than V. That's the connection. Okay? Yes, Aishwarya, as I said, some questions will be lengthy, some questions will be easy, some questions will be difficult. Like one of you was saying, mocks are nice questions. There's nothing called nice or unnice, not nice questions. It's all a matter of did the question, did you pick the right question? Did you solve it in the right amount of time? Or did you leave it and move on? Because there will always be lengthy questions. But does not mean that you have to sit and solve them. Okay? Right, so guys, if you are liking this session, please hit on the like button right now. We need to see some likes so that we get the confidence to give out more sessions like this. If you are not subscribed onto the channel, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel today, because we have live sessions coming to you both for CAT as well as for MAH CET, especially MAH CET. We are doing live analysis once the exam is conducted on 23rd and 24th, I believe, or 24th and 25th. So please stay tuned onto our channels. Okay. Jay Gandhi says most of the viewers became like politicians while answering the question. That's a good one, Jay. Yes, they do change their answers or promises for that matter. So that's okay. You're all having, at least you know what to do if MBA is not happening. Anyway, jokes apart, let's go ahead and solve a few more questions. Another question coming your way. 45 seconds, start right now. Garang, inequalities shouldn't be skipped. See, I will never say, I will never use the word never. Actually, I did use it in the statement. What I mean is, don't say that I should always do this or I'll never do this, because it's a relative question. Okay, if there are easier questions than inequalities and you see that inequalities are 5 statements, very confusing, then you should probably skip it. But the inequalities with only 2 statements, then they're easy. So don't have that notion in your mind that I will never do this. That never is a very bad idea in your mind. It's all a relative thing. So observe the paper and take a look at what is happening. Okay? Okay, so now I'm getting the answers. This time looks like all answers are correct. The correct answer is C. So we have E greater than R equal to T greater than Y. We have V greater than or equal to, okay, I wrote Z for some reason. V greater than or equal to Z equal to R greater than or equal to P. Then we have S greater than 0 equal to D greater than or equal to M. And we have V somewhere. Where is V? Yes. So we have V greater than S. So V is greater than S, and S and E are equal. S is equal to E. So this is the entire statement we have. Now the first statement says D greater than R. Can we connect them? Let's see. Where is D? D is here and R is here. So is there any connection there, guys? I don't see. Okay, there is a V. That's all. But V is greater than D. We have V greater than D. And we have V greater than R, but that does not mean that we can connect D and R. So there is no direct connection between D and R or indirect connection between D and R, so you cannot conclude one. Okay, if you're looking at the second statement, Y is less than V. So where is Y? Y is over here and V is over here. Now if you try to connect them, we have V and R and Y. So V is greater than or equal to R. That's from this part. V is greater than or equal to R and R is greater than Y. So if you look at these two, we definitely have V greater than R. Oh, sorry, V greater than Y. Here V greater than Y is confirmed. So 2 can be concluded. What about the third one? O and P. So let me change the color so that you guys can follow. O is over here, P is over here. So O and P. So we have, okay, if you notice, V and P can be connected. How will I connect them? V greater than or equal to P. And here V and O can be connected. What is the connection? V greater than O. So I cannot conclude here. V is greater than or equal to P, V is greater than O. But there is no conclusion between P and O. Hence, the third one cannot be concluded. So only 2 can be concluded, therefore option C. Okay, so let's take one last question and end the session. That's 12 questions, a dozen of them. Here's the question, guys. Last one. Give it the best shot. All of you should attempt this. 45 seconds. Your time starts now. Okay, so I've given you more than a minute actually, and I'm getting varied answers. I'm getting D's, many D's, few A's, even fewer B's. In fact, there's only one B. Let us see whether the larger D's or fewer A's or very little B's are correct. Which of these is the correct answer? Okay, so starting with the first statement, J greater than Y equal to G greater than or equal to C. Then B greater than U equal to I greater than or equal to L. Then I have L, I'll continue this statement here. L greater than F greater than or equal to G equal to X. So I always like it when the statement can be continued because it makes things easier. Then I have E greater than K equal to S greater than or equal to F. Okay, so this is what we have. Now the first statement says x is less than k. So is that possible? So let's see, this is x and k is here. Can this be concluded? Now if you notice, the conclusion here, f is there, so k, so I can look at k and f. What is the connection? K can be greater than or equal to f. And f and x, there is a connection. F can be greater than or equal to x. So k and x connection is k will be greater than or equal to x. So here greater than is there but the equal to is missing. So 1 cannot be concluded. It is incorrect. So this is where the trap comes in. The a greater than sign will be there but the equal to will be missing. That is the easiest way to trap people. Okay, so that's gone. Then if you're looking at the second part, which is L and Y. L greater than Y. So what is L greater than Y? Where is L? L is over here. And where is Y? Y is over here. So can you connect L and Y? Let's see. L is here. Yes. So Y. Yes. So G and Y are equal. So I can write Y here. So straight away there's a direct connection L and Y. What is the connection? L is greater than or equal to Y. So this cannot be concluded. In fact, because you can see L, oh sorry, not greater than or equal to. This can be concluded. L is greater than F and F is maybe greater than or equal to Y. So basically the connection is L has to be greater than Y. So this can be concluded. So option the statement 2 may be correct. I mean statement 2 is correct, not maybe, it is correct. What about the third one? K equal to X. So we already have K is greater than or equal to X. So now look at the options. Only 2, I don't know, keep it aside. 2 and 3, definitely 2 and 3. I cannot say 3 is guaranteed correct, so 2 and 3 is not correct. 1 and 2, again 2 is correct, 1 I cannot guarantee it said, so 1 is not, C is gone. If you look at D, D says how to read this. The way to read this is one statement and this is the other statement. So what they're saying is between 1 and 3, 1 is correct. Either 1 or 3, then 2 is correct. So either 1 or 3, that is one group for you. In that group of two things, one of them has to be correct. That is the meaning. Apart from this, 2 is correct. Guaranteed. So 2 anyway is correct. We know that. Now if you notice, what is statement 1? Statement 1 basically says that k is greater than x. Statement 3 says that k is equal to x. So what we got is k greater than or equal to x. Which means either k will be purely greater than x or k will be equal to x. Right? It will be either equal to or it will be greater than. So you can't have both of them correct, but one of the two has to be correct. Therefore, this either 1 or 3 is a nice twist and therefore D is correct. Okay, so please keep in mind what is happening here, that either 1 or 3 means between 1 and 3, 1 is guaranteed correct. The other one is wrong. That is the meaning. So if 1 is wrong, then third is correct. Third is wrong, then first is correct. Because what we have is a combination of both of them. That is the way to solve this question. So I hope you guys enjoyed this session, guys. I hope you guys learned something new in this. If not new, at least you got practice. I don't think any of this is new, but yeah, most of this is practice. Right? So all the best, my friends, to your MAH CET. I'll see you in the next one.